Hi, Mark Beauchamp here, founder of the Bankcard Bootcamp and author of How to Survive and Thrive in the Merchant Services Industry. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this short video on the Bankcard Bootcamp Home Study Program. As an added bonus, if you watch the video all the way through, there'll be a coupon code so you can redeem it at checkout for a 10% discount. The reason I created the home study program was that I had many students that were wanting to review the content of the live training over and over again at a later date. And the other problem that I've had is I've just been so busy, I had to create something where people could study at their own pace and that I could leverage and multiply myself through this course content. So I think you'll find we've got some great information here for you that will help you learn the business and be successful in this industry. Before I get what's in the content of the home study program, I just want to share with you briefly 7 reasons why I see payment systems consultants fail in this business. Now, I don't have the time to get into each one in detail. I will cover them throughout the boot camp, but let me just run down a couple reasons why I see men and women that just don't make it in the business. Well, the number one thing is they have insufficient product knowledge. You have to be able to communicate effectively to your prospective clients about your products and services. And if you don't have that knowledge, you won't have confidence. And when you don't have confidence, that breeds fear. And it really hinders you from getting out there and making sales. We all know that sales is a full contact sport. So you've got to get out there and make it happen each and every day. So one of my goals is to give you the basic knowledge that you need so you'll feel confident that you can at least address your clients' questions when you're out on the sales call. The other thing that I see is they really don't know their sales presentation. They have poor time management skills. They have no target marketing or prospecting plan. Our industry is like any other industry. It's all about generating interested parties who want to know about your goods and services, your merchant services, your rates, your fees, your terminals, your gift cards, your loyalty cards, your check processing, your ACH gateway, all the things that we offer throughout the industry. And you have to have a target marketing approach so you can find the right prospects that will fit your marketing plan and help you reach your goals. The other thing that I've seen is they really don't research their local competition or their national competition. And one of the saddest things is that many people that enter this industry just give up too soon. They go out for 2 or 3 days, make a couple calls, maybe don't have a good result, and they decide that the business is just not for them. And really that ties into lacking a clarity of purpose about your mission in life. Look, none of our missions in life is to be bank card agents or bank card salespeople. But if we can see that the activity of being a bank card agent or salesperson integrates closely with your purpose in life so you can accomplish your mission, which will give you those values that are important to you: independence, security, freedom, the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it, when you start to build up the income that you're looking for. And that really is what most of us would most likely agree on, that our purpose and our mission in life is. So these are just seven things that I've seen over the years, and I'll cover these in detail throughout the training. But what I want to do is address all 7 of these throughout the home study program so you can be successful. So what is the Bankcard Home Study course? Well, it's a recording of a live event. There's nothing fancy here. This is a recording of a live teleseminar event that I delivered, and you'll have access to these MP3 audios that will be sent to you on your CD. Along with that CD, you'll receive all the sample documents, all the handouts, original content, sales letters, spreadsheets. You can go back and review this content because it'll be on your computer and on your CD as many times as you want. There'll also be included thousands of dollars worth of bonuses. You'll get the script book, the Bankcard glossary, a copy of my paperback book, the Durbin Amendment scripts, the Life Design Goal Setting Workshop, all the things that I've created over the years, residual growth spreadsheets, the income goal spreadsheet, so you can take a look at what your income goal is, and how many actual sales calls and contacts you need to make in order to reach that income goal. And then you get a 1-hour one-on-one consulting session with me after you've completed the course. Let's take a brief look at what is in each module of the course. So right here we have module 1 of 8, and in the interest of time I'm going to walk through these fairly rapidly, but I just want you to get an idea of all the information that you're going to receive from an unbiased source. So what we're going to talk about in that first module is my story. We're going to talk about the boot camp. We're going to review briefly the Life Design Workshop, give you a little brief overview of the bank card industry, the business, where the money is, how you make money, review that income goal sheet, the residual growth spreadsheet. So you'll have some documents that are included here in each and every module that you'll see below. In Module 2, we're going to recap what we talked about, look at the industry players, talk about sales compliance, how transactions work, what are typical rates and fees and terminology, what are chargebacks, what are disputes, what is interchange, which are the actual rates that merchants pay, and we'll talk briefly about statement analysis. And in this module, you'll have, of course, the PDF training handout, the Bankcard glossary, your up-to-date interchange charts, and any private member documents. In Module 3, we're going to get into product training. So we'll talk about debit cards, check processing, gift and loyalty cards, wireless processing, e-commerce, cash advance. Module 4, we'll talk about the equipment out in the marketplace and your key vendors that provide equipment, e-commerce software, what is leasing, how does leasing work, how does underwriting and risk work, PCI compliance. We'll talk about some tips on completing and submitting your application paperwork, the process, terminal deployment, different applications that can be downloaded on those individual terminals, and we'll give you some examples of that in your handout. Now in Module 5, we start to get into the sales process of the bank card industry. So we'll talk about first developing your sales strategy. We'll also discuss target marketing. We'll walk through the entire sales process, and then I'll share with you 25 prospecting strategies that you can deploy out in the field. So now we start with the handouts and action guides. So you need to start taking action in the next 3 modules when we get into sales. So you'll follow along with those action guides. We'll have sample sales letters, telemarketing scripts, proposals, autoresponders. Everything will be written up for you in a Word format so you can just cut and paste. The next module will talk about the science of rapport, analyzing your customers' buying signals and their needs, their buying criteria. We'll discuss the 3 magic questions. We'll discuss the presentation, why people buy, why they don't buy. Once again, we'll have some sales scripts available to you and the action guide. Module 7 will talk about gaining commitment, handling objections, dealing with price, selling value, product bundling, putting product mixes together to make it more appealing to your prospective merchant, the importance of follow-up, and how to lead with other products like gift and loyalty cards. Then in Module 8, we're going to wrap the whole thing up. We'll look at using value-added products to open more doors. We'll talk about time management, staying in the game and staying motivated, and then I'll share with you some resources that you might find useful in helping you be successful in the industry. So that's a quick snapshot of the content that we're going to cover within the home study program. Thank you for attending and watching this video. Please enter coupon code SUCCESS when you check out in the shopping cart, and it should apply a 10% discount towards your purchase. So you can either go to the link right here at bankcardbootcamp.com, click the home study button at the top, or you can just enter in this link right here and you'll be able to access the shopping cart. We'll usually ship that out within 2 business days, U.S. priority mail. You'll receive the entire shrink wrap CD, the book, and follow-up emails after you make your purchase. Once again, thank you for attending this short video tour, and I look forward to working with you in the future.